Okay, welcome back. This lesson is for our adult fundamentals, which is our beginner adult program. All right, we're going to focus today on some grab defense training. We're going to get into some of the traditional aspects of the martial arts as well, and then we're going to kind of segue into more of a practical approach as well. So how do you use these skills? How do you stand? How do you strike from a more practical approach? Keep in mind the traditional elements that you're learning in the martial arts build a foundation so that you have those skills sharpened and you can use them more effectively. But it is important to understand kind of the bridge between those two worlds of the martial arts and also, application and self-defense. All right. So warm up today. Are you ready? Everybody's favorite countdowns. Awesome. All right. If you're not familiar with countdowns, the way this works is we're going to do 4 core exercises. So jumping jacks, push-ups, squats, and crunches or sit-ups. Your choice on that. All right, and you're going to start at 10. So 10 of all of those exercises. So you do 10 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups. Okay, when you're done with that, 9 jumping jacks, 9 push-ups, 9 squats, 9 sit-ups. Then 8, 7, okay? So you're going to work all the way down until you do only 1 of each of those exercises. All right, that's going to take you a minute. All right, so once again, jumping jacks, push-ups, squats, crunches, and or sit-ups. All right, start with 10, work your way down to 1. All right, I'll hit the pause button. I'll be right back when you are done and sweaty. All right, welcome back. All right, so hopefully you completed all those exercises. No cheating. I'm watching you, and make sure you did a good job and finish those strong. Okay, all right, so now you're all warmed up a little bit. We're gonna do just a little bit of some stretching, and then we'll get started with some basics. Okay, so feet apart. All right, keep those legs nice and straight. All right, just kind of hang down, cross the arms, and you can just let your arms hang. And this is just let the hamstring stretch a little bit. So keep the legs nice and light, and just reach down and relax into the stretch. A few deep breaths here. Okay, what I want you to do is interlock your fingers, and you're gonna press those on the back of the neck. Okay, you're gonna breathe in, and you're gonna actually press up into your hands as you kind of push down on your neck. Okay, so you're kind of pushing up and pulling down as you breathe in. Then you're going to breathe out, you're going to relax. Okay, let the arms come down. You'll see me do it too. And let everything just kind of relax and settle into the ground. Okay, this is a great stretch because you're kind of pulling on both sides of the muscles from the top and the bottom. And for me anyway, I'm pretty tight. This really helps me and feels really, really good. Okay, so interlock the fingers. Okay, breathe in and push up. Breathe out and relax. Very good. And do that again. Lock the fingers. Now you're pushing down as you're pushing up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. See how I just get a little lower? Look at that. Almost all the way down. Okay, one more time. Ready? Very good. Okay, reach over to the right leg. Couple deep breaths. Reach over to the left. Good. Reach behind you through the legs. Okay, nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Very good. Okay, we're going to do what's called a front ball stretch next. So you're going to get down to like a squatting position. You're going to stick out your right foot just like this. All right, this is also a great way. In the previous video, we talked about doing different kicks. And one of the ways I said you can practice getting the foot position correct, because sometimes the ball of the foot can be a little tricky to get. This is really what you want your front ball kick to look like. So not flexed back like this, but pushed forward like that, but the toes pulled up. Okay, so your right leg should be out and fully extended. Your left arm is going to open up your left knee, just like this. So kind of pull that leg open, just like that. And you're going to reach for those toes, and you're going to get a nice stretch here, and just take some deep breaths into this position. Very good. Okay, now we're going to go over to this side. Okay. Switch over, so your left leg should be fully extended now, all right? And again, make sure the ball of the foot's pushed forward. Take your right arm, and you're gonna pull open on that knee, right? Pin that leg open, and reach for your toes. Couple deep breaths here as well. All right, very good. Okay, now we're going to switch into a side blade. Now, I'm going to give you 3 options. Now, if for any reason you have bad knees or your knees just don't cooperate holding that position, you can also do this with your knee on the floor. So this takes a little bit of pressure off your knee, all right? So you can do the front ball stretch with the knee on the floor as well. Okay, so this is one option, okay? Next of which is to stay up on the ball of this foot. Okay, now this is a really good stretch. And again, also to help you with that foot position for that side blade kick. Make sure all the toes are pulled up. Your foot should almost be at like a 90-degree angle, okay? From your heel to your foot, and then reach for those toes, all right? If you want a little more difficulty on this one, then you can keep this foot flat on the floor as you come down into that stretch. That's a little bit harder, okay? So either way, you go to the ball, or you can go flat, and then reach, touch those toes, get a nice deep stretch here. Good, we're gonna flip over to the other side. And of course, feel free if you have the desire to pause the video and take a little more time in any of these stretches, go right ahead. Again, try to get that blade position on the foot. Very good. Come on up. Nicely done. Okay. All right. We're just going to hug this knee into the chest a little bit. Get a little bit of stretch going forward. Okay. Other side. Hug that in. Good. Okay. Roll the hips a little. Very nice. Good job. Okay. So step the shoulders. Couple arm circles. Backwards. Good. Open and close. And up and back. Good. We're going to just kind of swing side to side. Just twist. Good. Okay. And just roll the neck nice and slow. Good. All right. Good job, guys. Shake it out. All right. Awesome. Okay. So you're sufficiently warmed up, hopefully, from your countdowns. Okay. Stretched out a little bit. And again, feel free. You can always pause the video and do any other stretches that you feel like you might need to do at this point, and you can always start it up again. All right. Okay. So we're going to focus on some of the key basics for the techniques we're going to be covering at the end of this video. So the techniques we're going to be covering today are going to be a wrist grab technique, okay, front choke, rear choke, and bear hug, okay? So if you don't have some of those, I guess you're going to learn them now. If you do have them, we're going to be reviewing those techniques, okay? If you have somebody in your home that you're training with, somebody that's a current student, awesome. You know, you're doing this video together and you can practice techniques. I'll have you pause at times and practice the techniques on each other. If you don't have somebody, right, but there is somebody available, right? Maybe a significant other, all right, or a sibling, or, you know, a parent, right? Grab them, you know, they can jump into the video with you if you want, or they can just be a kind of a helper, right? They can grab you and you can grab them. You can teach them the techniques as you go, right? So take this opportunity and you guys can kind of learn together, which is great. All right, so we're going to start off with some basics first though. Okay, so front position, please. Okay, right foot out and elbows. So again, that's going to be bow, step out to the side, cross above the head, pull to elbow position. Okay, so once again, bow, step, block, back. Okay, so that's called right foot out and elbows. Let's do it once again quickly. Go. Beautiful, nice job. All right, just a quick review on the 8-point blocking. Okay, so right hand down, right, number 1. Good. Number 2, left hand. All right, number 3, right hand, inward block. 4, other side. 5, crossing up. 6, good. 7, opposite side, block down. 8, very good. We're gonna do that a couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome, good. Okay, one more time. This time I'm going to do what's called blending the blocks, which basically just means I'm going to push-pull the block. So you can do this. If it's a little complicated, you can always pull the hands back before you do the next block, but I'll explain it as we go. So 1, so I'm going to keep the hand out there. Start the next block. 2, so I'm just keeping the hand out. 3, push-pulling. 4, 5, 6, it's just a little more fluid. 7, 8. Now that's confusing. You can always just fix it. Pull back in between. Okay, good job on the blocks. All right, we're gonna progress into some striking now. So as we're striking, we wanna focus on, what are we hitting with? What part of the hand are we connecting with? And to what target, okay? And ideally, you wanna hit, for self-defense, most especially, soft targets, vulnerable targets. You wanna hit with areas that are gonna be more easily damaged. And then also hitting with parts of the body that are gonna cause the most damage without injuring yourself, okay? Because that's not gonna do you very good. So there's not really a lot of practical punching in self-defense. Sparring and as a training drill, yes, and those do certain things that will also enhance your self-defense skills, but we would advise against actually punching somebody in the head for self-defense because it's really not very good. This is a bowling ball, right? So open-handed striking is really effective. Elbows are very effective. Or striking with the hammer portion of the hand, if you have to do a closed fist, is very effective without injuring yourself, okay? So we're gonna get into some striking. So palm heel, it's always kind of our number one. All right, we're gonna open that hand up, strike to the nose, down the center line, okay? And we're gonna switch hands. Go, 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 go. Okay, double up. So 2 strikes. Go, 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 go. Very good. All right, we'll do just our basic hammer strike to the nose. Okay, make sure you chamber that up. Go, 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 go. Good. I'm going to give you a couple variations on the hammer. So another way we can do this is called a cross hammer or side hammer. So we're going to point our elbow, strike in sideways at the temple. Okay? So side hammer. Go. Good. Go. 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 Notice I'm chambering before I strike. So chamber. Don't move this hand. Push, pull. Okay? Go. 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 Good. We're going to do the same hammer strike. We're going to swing it backwards to the groin. Okay? So from here, if my person is behind me, grabbing me like at a bear hug or something, okay, I can turn and look, and I'm gonna strike straight back. This strike should be kind of center with my tailbone, just like that. Turn, fire, okay? So that's gonna be our hammer strike. We're gonna alternate sides on this strike. Okay, so right hand, go. My right, your left. Go, 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 go. Good, nice job. That one get a little dizzy doing that too many times back and forth. Okay, but that's your hammer strike behind you. Okay, so we can do a hammer to the front, hammer to the side, hammer to the back. Okay, all right, next we're going to focus on some elbows. Many different ways you can throw an elbow strike. We're just going to do a couple today. So the first one is called a roundhouse elbow. Okay, and this would be a forward motion elbow, roundhouse elbow. So we're going to rotate up, bring it across just like that. Okay, so bring it up to about the shoulder height and then rotate through. This should definitely be at like jaw level as you come through in contact. Then we're going to switch. Go, other side. Go, 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 go. Good. Next, so that's a forward roundhouse elbow. Forward, okay? Now we're going to do a side elbow. So the roundhouse is more circular as it comes through, right? More circular. And that's a good elbow strike because if you're being pulled in, so somebody's grabbing you and like pulling you close, you can rotate, you can almost kind of fall forward as you're throwing that elbow strike into the head, right? Okay, or if they're grabbing you from the front, maybe around the waist, if they're close, any close quarters, attacks, elbows are like one of the best tools you have. Palm strikes, of course you can see the difference, right? If I strike with the palm, a lot more distance. Elbow, a lot closer. So imagine the proximity here, somebody being in that tight, that's where you're going to be using your elbows most of all, okay? All right, so another variation of the elbow is called a side elbow. Okay, so for this one, we're going to reach all the way across the body like this and drive sideways, just like that. So we reach, strike, okay? These are your side elbows, okay? If I'm standing sideways to you, you can see how this is coming in a linear fashion to my side. All right, so let's do a few of these guys. Ready? Go. Boom. Go. 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 Beautiful. Nice job. Same elbow strike, and again, that's more of a linear, right? More of a striking, driving, thrusting attack. Now we're going to do a rear elbow, which comes straight backwards in that same manner. So again, same idea. Somebody's behind me. I can take this strike and push it straight back in a linear motion, and that's hitting into the body, all right, to kind of create some separation and stun them a little bit, right? So reaching forward and then pulling back nice and hard on the elbow. Reach forward, pull back. reach forward, pull back, nice and hard, okay? So let's do a few of these. This is it's called a rear elbow, Go, 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 go. That's it, real simple, okay? So just to review the elbows, we have roundhouse, okay? Roundhouse, all right? Side, all right? Rear, okay? So we covered forward motion, okay, on a high line. We covered side motion on a high line. We covered rear motion on kind of a low line, right? Let's go more to the body. Now we're going to do what's called a rear roundhouse elbow. So this one's going to circle backwards, kind of like we had that one going to the front. We're going to circle backwards and hit into the face, okay? So from a forward perspective, I'm lifting this arm up, turning, rotating back. This is a really, really good tool because if I feel something behind me, if I feel something on my shoulder or somebody's choking me, anything that's kind of a hand grab related onto my upper body, this motion here is really good to be able to clear the hands off, okay? But also, if they're in close proximity, to hit, or I can even step back, which we're going to be doing in this technique in a minute, stepping back and driving that elbow into the face or clearing the grip away. All right, let's get some practice on these elbows first. So take that right hand, you're going to reach across, turn the body, and strike backwards. And again, make sure this is at least as high as your jaw level when you fire, okay? Then we're going to alternate other side, up, rotate, strike, okay? Go, go, go. Good, I'm going to turn around just so you can see, but we'll do the same, okay? Ready? Right hand, go, 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 go. Good. All right, I like to double up on these ones a little bit just because if you do clear the grip on the first motion, maybe you want to fire a second one that's actually going to hit them, okay? So we're going to double up on the strikes now. So when I say go, you're going to fire 1, 2, okay? So 1, 2, and kind of a rapid pop, pop when you do it, okay? So ready? Let's try it. Go. 1, 2. Other arm. Go. 1, 2. Go. 1, 2. Go. 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 Okay? So those are your rear roundhouse elbows. Rear roundhouse elbows. Okay? So just to again review, we have forward roundhouse. Okay? We have side elbows. Okay? We have rear elbows. And then we have our rear roundhouse elbow. Okay? It's going to be a quiz on that later, so make sure you have all that memorized. Okay? So, as you can tell, elbows are pretty versatile. And again, when it comes to being grabbed, you know, if you're being grabbed, proximity is very tight, right? If their hands aren't on us yet, we always want to try to keep distance. So using your hands to keep distance, using your legs to keep distance is always great. But once they're inside our space and their hands are on us, you know, not that you can't still use your hands, you can, but your elbows are definitely far more effective in terms of delivering power in closer proximity, okay? All right, very nice. We're going to do some kicks, okay? So let's go back to front position again. All right, right foot down, elbows. Beautiful. All right, let's do some front ball kicks. So make sure, first, we're working on these basics in a traditional platform right now. So make sure you're strong horse stance, strong tight arms, great posture, okay? And every time you fire, come back into that strong position every time. So front ball, right leg, go. And then alternate, go. 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 Beautiful. So remember that this kick, you're striking with that ball of the foot, okay? But we can also use is the top of the foot, okay? The instep. We call this one the front instep kick. That one's primarily going to go between the legs, okay? So you've got the legs that make an A-frame. This one just fits right up between those legs, funnels itself straight into the groin. Fantastic hit. Now, ideally, you know, you want to hit with the top of the foot, but you got the whole length of the shin as well. So even if you're off a little bit, it's still not going to feel good having the shin smash into the groin too, right? So same forward parts. This time, just make sure you point your toe when you fire the kick, okay? So front instep, go. Instep, go. 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 Good. So we got two variations of the front kick, the ball, right? And then the instep, okay? All right, let's do a knee strike. Knee strike. So for the knee strike, we're going to do this again from a traditional platform. In a minute, we're going to shift gears into more of like a practical, you know, how do you stand when a situation is unfolding? All right, and for this one, we're going to do here. So we're going to reach our hands like you're grabbing hold of somebody's head. You're going to pull that down into that knee and return back into your stance once again. So we're going to alternate to the other side. So grab, knee, set back down. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. 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 Very good. So that's your rising knee. Again, primary target for that is also going to be to the groin. Okay? So from the front, those are your fastest, most effective lower body attacks you can do. So either if you have more distance, right, ball of the foot, okay, or the instep, okay, or closer distance, using your knee. Okay? From behind, we're going to work the back kick. That's obviously the most powerful, biggest range you have. Definitely it takes a little more accuracy, some flexibility, some balance to throw that kick and not fall over. So, as your skills develop, it's going to definitely become a more effective attack for you. And so keep working on it. So we'll work as well. So right leg, chamber up, that's 1. Okay, right? We drive back with the heel, all the way back up again, and then down. So same 4 parts as we talked about in the last video. Okay, same thing on the left. We're up, drive, up, down. Okay, if you do it without falling over, fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and do a few of these. Ready? Go. Good. Get that knee back up quickly. Go. Boom. Go. Go. Drive it back. Go. Go. Very good. So there's your back kick. Definitely you can practice those a lot. Okay, we're going to go next into a couple other smaller kicks from behind, but these are also very effective kicks. So this one is called a scoop kick. Okay, so scoop kick, you're taking your heel of your foot and just bringing it up, and almost like you're kicking yourself in the butt. Okay, but if you have somebody standing behind you, all right, if they're close, like a bear hug or hands on your shoulders, this is a really good kick because it's going to go straight up between the legs, striking with the heel. Okay, even if you're at a distance, like maybe somebody's choking you or pushing you against the wall, right? If they're putting me against the wall, I can still get a pretty good, reach on that to hit the groin, even at a little bit of a distance. So really good kick. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the right leg. So scoop, go, kick yourself in the butt, and then we're going to do left side. Go, 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 go. Cool. So that's called our scoop kick. All right, good job on that. Okay, so and then you can also stomp. Stomping's good too. Okay, stomping is okay, like if you're stationary, right? Like you're just standing still. But if you're being pulled around, which most grabs have probably gonna be more a dynamic situation, right? They're pulling you, they're not just like holding your hand, like, hey, how are you? So it's harder to stomp when your feet are moving and their feet are moving. The scoop kick is easier in that situation. Okay. All right, great job. So you're always gonna build your basics, on the foundation of what we're doing here in the traditional martial arts sense, right? But if you have to use these skills immediately, how does that look? Okay, how are you going to stand? How are you going to position yourself in those situations? So first of which, if you've done any sparring with us, it's very similar to how you would approach, your sparring, right? So you get into your more of your fighting stance or defending stance, if you will. Okay, more athletic. So you're offset. So if you're right-handed, stick that right leg in the back, left leg in the front, bend your knees. Okay, you're kind of ready. All right, next thing is we usually have our hands up and open. Okay, so if I see this situation unfolding, and I'll talk in maybe future videos about kind of the dynamics of how these situations can unfold. But for today, we'll just kind of keep it simple and say, all right, we're just keeping distance, from this person. Hey, calm down, relax, it's okay. You always want to try to de-escalate the situation if you can to begin with, because that's going to, keep it from maybe evolving into something that could be worse or physical. Where we don't want to have to, hit somebody if we don't have to, but we need to be prepared to do it and able to do it should we need to. Does that make sense? But if you can de-escalate and calm the situation down, that's always better, right? But even if I am doing that, I'm still going to have my hands up. I'm still going to be like, hey, relax, calm down, right? Because here my hands are ready. If they swing at me, I can protect my head. If I need to hit them, if they're getting too close to me, then I can do that. Okay? Now that being said, I want you to think about, for example, what is the closest that you're going to allow somebody to get to you before you physically engage with them, okay? And that's important to know, because if somebody is breaching your space in an aggressive manner, you're within your right to act, right? You're within your right to respond, even if that response is a startle response, right? Like, oh, I got scared and my hand shot out and I hit him in the face. Hey, you know what? Don't get in my face, okay? You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what their capabilities are. You don't know if they were going to hit you or stab you or whatever. If they took that space on you, you need to react. You need to do something to protect yourself, right? Because again, they're not expecting you to do anything, right? Especially when you're like this, hey man, just relax, hey, calm down, right? But that's the beauty of this position, is that we can fire our strikes from here without it looking as though we are. If I put my hands in fists, immediately that's going to garner a response from them thinking that they're ready to fight, or I'm ready to fight. I don't want that, okay? No, hey, relax, calm down, it's all right, it's okay, all right? So, okay, now what we're going to do is just do some of our striking from this position as a preliminary defensive response, right? So before they get their hands on us, or a counter offense as we call it, okay? Hitting them before they get close to us. So our hands are up like this. All right, we're gonna take that lead hand, right? We're gonna fire that palm strike, okay, straight into the nose. So again, talking about surface contact, hitting with the heel, striking to the nose, okay? Ready? So we're gonna do that. 1, fire into the nose. 2, 3, 4, okay? And again, you can go from like a relax, 5, pow, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other hand, okay? So rotate hips and shoulders, all right? And in your power hand, your dominant hand's in the back, you get more out of that when you need it, okay? But still don't drop your lead hand, because this might be needed to protect you, right, while you're firing that rear hand. Okay, so let's do 10 of those rear hands. 1, fire. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go side profile just so you can see the reach, right? So if you see this hand, that is as close as somebody's gonna get to me before I fire. Now, if I have the ability to continue to have keep distance, then I'm gonna do that, right? I'm gonna always kind of try to keep my distance. But if they're approaching me in a hostile manner, faster than I can move back, I will hit them, okay? And that will be the distance that I will choose to strike them at if I have to. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we're gonna do a 1-2 motion just like that. Pop, pop, and then right back on guard again, okay? Here we go, ready? 1, pop, pop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay? So those are your palm strikes. Now, again, primary target for that is the nose. Very simple movement. You've been high-fiving since you were a wee little, so it's a pretty easy strike to throw naturally, all right? But the nose sometimes, it is a good target, but if the person's drunk or on drugs or whatever, or has a higher pain threshold, it's not always the best target, right? So the eyes are definitely way more dangerous, that goes without saying, all right, but way more effective in terms of stopping somebody, not just because of the pain that's associated with it, but also the visual impairment of being struck in the eyes, okay? So striking the eyes is very simple. We're just hitting with those 4 fingers, and you're going to deliver those 4 fingers in the same motion that you did that palm strike, okay? You're just pushing that hand out like that. And you can also see with the palm strike, or the finger strike rather, I have quite a bit more distance than even just with the palms, right? So that gives you a little bit further to reach if you needed to, okay? So hands are up. We're going to go ahead and do that strike with that lead hand. We're going to go 10 of those, okay? Ready? So 1, okay? And again, visualize for the eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reach out, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other hand. So again, no bad guys, stay away. All right, here we go. So now your other hand, rear hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, okay? So both are very effective strikes, okay? And both targets are very effective. Okay, so nose, eyes, all right? Okay, so that's on a preventative measure, right? Like keeping distance. Now you can also, if you guys are skilled enough to have, to learn how to use your kicks to keep distance, very good. Like people that haven't trained very often, that might be a harder thing to do. But if you have a little more training, more experience, definitely you've got a lot of reach and a lot of power. So you can use your kicks the same way to keep distance. So what I'm trying to get to here is before they get their hands on us, right? Then we want to attack. We want to hit before they put their hands on us. Okay, again, this is called counter offense. This is not the same as they're over there across the room and I run after them and hit them. That's just offense. You get in trouble for that. So don't do that, okay? But if they're approaching you in a hostile manner and before they land a blow on you or before they grab you, right? Boom, okay? If you can pop off a shot real quick, and that's not to say you're standing there like, all right, what's next? You want some more? No, okay? You did your job, now get out. Because remember, self-defense is not about being the tough guy standing there fighting somebody. It's about creating distance, distracting, hurting them enough that you can get away to safety or you can get your family to safety. That is your priority number 1, all right? So you poke someone in the eyeball and that does that job for you, that's called self-defense. Now get out of there, okay? Because you don't know what level of escalation this person is willing to take it to. You've hurt them enough that you can buy yourself time to get away. That's all you need, okay, for that moment, right? Okay, now let's get into the grab technique. So now what to do if the person's actually got their hands on you, okay? And so there's a variety of these techniques, and some of which you probably have learned already, okay? So we're gonna go through one at a time, break down the technique, have you pause the video, practice the technique a little bit, either on your own or with another person, and then we'll continue on to the next technique, okay? So first of which is gonna be the wrist grab. Okay, and there's a variety of ways to do these grabs, right? So if I'm grabbing straight across, like if that's your right hand and I'm grabbing directly there, we call that a same side wrist grab, okay? Here, same side wrist grab. If I take my right hand and I grab across to your left hand, we call that a cross wrist grab, okay? Or cross wrist grab, all right? So, you know, that's just one variation of the grabs. No matter what happens, no matter how you're grabbed, our first instinct we try to teach you is to strike first, okay? Right? And again, it's all based on the context of the situation. Some situations may require less aggressive means of defending yourself, you know, like it's a buddy or somebody grabbing you, you can just pull your hand free and be fine. But if it's a hostile situation, you feel threatened and fear for your safety, fire those missiles. Don't ask questions, just fire, okay? So let's just stick your right hand out, for example, okay? Put your right hand out like this, and let's pretend I'm grabbing that right hand, okay? Can you feel it? There you go. All right, so as I grab you, your first instinct, right, again, right away, is to strike, okay? So I want you to fire that knee, go, boom, okay? So when I grab, right, I'm gonna do this, boom. As I grab you, fire that knee. You ready? Go. Yeah, so do your knee, bam, good. Now as you do that, keep the other hand covered, right? So again, as you're kneeing, protect yourself, okay? All right, ready? Go. I'm grabbing you. Go. Do your knee. Boom. All right, ready? Go. Fire. Good. Nice shot. Now, pretend I'm grabbing you once again. Now, after you fire that knee, you're going to grab your wrist, right? And pull it in tight to your body, okay? So closer to your body, the stronger you're going to be. So don't pull it away from your body like this. See how far away I am? That's no good. Pull it in tight to your body and then turn your body, okay? So in and then pull. Just like that, all together, all right? Ready? So when I grab, let's practice this together. So let's pretend that our wrist got grabbed, right? So do your knee, grab, pull. That's pretty simple. Most of you should have this technique already. All right, ready? So I'm gonna grab you, ready, go. So knee and pull. Okay, good, I'll practice it with you again. Ready? Knee and pull, good. Now I like to have kind of some backup weapons ready. So since I'm already kind of loaded here, I'm gonna follow up with a hammer and a palm strike. Okay, so the hand that I pulled, that hand's loaded. Pow, pow. You're just gonna kind of unwind, right? So I loaded this thing, pow, pow, unwind. All right, so the whole technique, we'll do it together. So you're gonna do your knee, grab your own wrist, pull, unwind. There's that cross hammer we did earlier, followed by a palm heel. All right, once again, knee, pull, hammer, palm. Okay, so take a minute right now. I want you to pause the video, practice that technique like 10 times. Okay, you can do it on the other side as well, right? Knee, pull, hammer, palm. Practice like 10 times, all right? And then we're gonna go to the next technique afterwards. Go ahead. Okay, welcome back. All right, so next we're gonna focus on the front choke technique, okay? Now, if somebody's got their hands around your neck or around your throat, you have a lot of options, right? Even though like it's scary and you can't breathe and they have control over your body, both their hands are occupied, and all the things you wanna hit are right down the middle, right? So remember those finger strikes to the eyes? If they're choking you, fingers to the eyes, right? Knee to the groin. You can hit the throat, right? There's so many options just to attack vital targets directly in front of you. So exercise all of those options that you can, all right? But inevitably, we still need to get their hands off of us. So what we're gonna do, if you follow along with me, I like to grab, grab to get some kind of control over the balance of their arms. So I grab them and I knee, right? So pretend I'm choking you, right? I'm like, you would grab the attacker's arms and fire a knee, right? So again, I'm grabbing, knee. Again, grab, knee, all right? Now again, you can always do more striking. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm gonna go for a powerful attack, which is use my knee. From there, okay, this is my left arm. I'm gonna pin that arm to my head, sealing their hand into my neck. And that's gonna feel a little uncomfortable for a moment, but we want this connection. If you can see, there's no space here, okay? We don't want any space. We wanna pin that thing nice and tight. So we're pinning, and then we're gonna step back with that opposite foot and turn the body. Now, keep everything straight and keep everything tight as you do that. Then we're gonna drop, and I'm still holding their arm here, and fire these cross elbows into the face, okay? So once again, I'm being choked, right? I'm going, no, fire my knee, pin it to the head, turn, drop, and then fire those cross elbows, right? You could even throw it, kick to the knee as well if you wanted to on that. All right, so again, knee, pin, turn, drop, elbows, okay? So that is your front choke technique, all right? And you can do it on either side, all right? But it does matter that if you lift up this left arm, you step back with your right. If you lift up your right arm, you step back with your left. So make sure you do get that coordinated correctly because that will make an impact on this technique working. All right, so hit the pause button, practice that as many times as you can. I'd say at least 10 times, and then continue. Okay, welcome back, guys. Great job. All right, so as I said, we're going to do a rear choke, and I'm kind of going through these a little bit quick, but you can always stop the video, replay any parts of this that maybe you didn't quite understand. So the rear choke is, again, a person's grabbing around your neck, just like we did the front choke from behind. Okay, so it's a bit harder with more reach to effectively strike behind you. Not saying you can't do it, but in this case, it's typically, I feel, easier just to go ahead and step back and deliver some shots with this. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is my right side. I'm going to step back, okay, and I'm going to bring this up and over the arms. So remember, they're choking you. You need to clear the grip and get over the arms. So step back over the arms with that right arm. From that's your clearing motion. If you're lucky, that might also deliver a strike into their face, okay? So a step, elbow. From there, palm strike. That's going to go to the face, okay? So again, this is, if I'm choking myself here, right? I'm being choked like this, all right? I step, elbow, palm. From there, I'm going to grab a hold. I like to grab from a cross manner around the head. All right, so grab the head, grab the arm, and then start firing my counterattacks, throwing my knee strikes into the groin, okay? So it's a fun technique. It's pretty simple, but really effective. So we step back, 1, 2, grab, 3. Fire those knees. Okay, once again, step back, 1, 2, grab, knees. Okay, good. Again, feel free to pause, rewind that little section if you need to. I want you to go ahead and practice that at least 10 times. You can do it in the air, right? And if you have somebody with you that's willing to stand there and attack you, do it on them, but also take turns, right? Choke them back, let them practice too, all right? Even if they have never trained before with us, right? And they're helping you out today, hey, this is a great thing for them to learn as well. So share the arts, okay? So hit pause and practice that technique. Okay, welcome back. All right, we're gonna do one more. I know it's a lot today, okay, but hang in there with me. We're gonna do the bear hug technique. So bear hug, all right? So this is when both arms are being grabbed around your arms, okay? So your arms are being pinned kind of to your sides, okay? So if the grip is above the elbow line and you have the ability to strike or grab, do that, okay? If the grab is below the elbow line and you can't effectively use your hands, then immediately we're going to use our legs, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is if again, I'm the bad guy here and I'm grabbing my partner, right, or grabbing my person, and I'm like, oh no, okay? I'm going to start with my scoop. Because as I mentioned before, you can stomp, but if you're being pulled around, which is likely to happen, it's hard to stomp when your feet are moving and their feet are moving. But the scoop kick is more of a stationary, our waists are kind of pinned together, right, sandwiched together. So that's going to be a guide straight to the groin for me. So that's my first move, is to fire that scoop kick. From there, take the back of your head, smash it into their face, okay? All right? It's a great target. It's not fun to get hit. I don't care where you get hit in the face, right? The nose is obviously the best target, but you hit them in the cheek, you hit them in the teeth, it's going to suck for them. It might hurt you a little, but it's going to hurt them a heck of a lot more, okay? So those are our first two moves. So scoop, fire the missile. Then, whatever side I'm going to strike with, I'm going to step back. So if your dominant side, whatever if this is your right leg, step back with that right leg, and then use that elbow to create some separation. I want to step back between their stance so that I have some base here so I'm not getting pulled around. And I'm strong, and then also by putting this foot, if you step between their legs, right, you're lining up all the strikes that you want to hit, all the targets you want to hit are in line with where that foot is. Does that make sense? So when I step between their legs, now I've got a line for all the areas I want to strike to, okay? So we're going to scoop, missile strike we call it, step back, fire a couple elbows, fire a couple hammers, right? The elbows can go into the body. We're just looking to create some space here. And then the hammers are really the strike we want, hit the groin, okay? From there, if you're comfortable with the back kick, then you fire a back kick to kind of finish. If you're not so comfortable with that back kick, from that hammer strike, you can simply slide up the body and pop that elbow into the chin. Because remember, if I'm getting hit in the groin, my head's going down, right? So as my head goes down, boom, that elbow is gonna just send it right back up again. Okay, so let's do that technique again. So scoop, missile, step back, fire those elbows, fire those hammers. You can either throw a back kick or throw an additional elbow strike. Okay, but one more time. Ready? Scoop, missile, step back, elbows, hammers, either elbow or your back kick. Okay, so that's your bear hug technique. So practice that 10 times. And again, you can do this with either side, right? If you like your right side, great. If you want to do it with your left side, great. Okay, with your partner, however, I want you to be extremely careful because the targets are way closer than you think they're going to be. So just do them slowly and cautiously because you will accidentally hit each other. All right, 10 times. Practice that. All right, welcome back, guys. Okay, bit of a longer lesson today, so thanks for hanging there with me. I'm sure you're probably tired. All right, so we worked on, warming up, and then we did our basics. We worked on understanding kind of distances and what strikes we use immediately if we needed to defend ourselves, and then we kind of worked on some of the grab techniques, part of the beginner level curriculum. So great job today. All right, thanks for hanging there with us. Feel free to practice these videos, and there'll be more of them coming soon. All right, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you soon.